everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. I am a styling, skincare, hair care, self-care enthusiast. I don't have any training in anything. I just have friends and family sometimes ask me what I know about these different things. So I wanted to make a YouTube channel to kind of share what I know. So today what I'm going to be doing is telling everybody about the Snow teeth whitening system. So you might have seen on Instagram, there's a lot of teeth whitening systems that are out there now. There's, the original ones that came out for home use were from Crest, I think was the first people to do that in the late 90s, maybe 97. And so they have their white strips, which are still on the market today. So those are pretty good. They do kind of contain a peroxide solution in them though, so they can often be sensitizing for people. I think Crest has made some different versions that are, for people with sensitivity in their teeth to kind of try and alleviate that type of thing and give people an option that they can use if they do have sensitive teeth. I only used them back in the late 90s. And so I remember them being kind of like slippery and weird and, it wasn't really the best thing for me. So, as time went on, I talked to my dentist about this, and my dentist actually ended up making these little trays for me. So it's in this little container, and it kind of looks like a retainer. So they took a mold of my mouth, and you see I have little tiny teeth. And what you do is you take these molds and you fill it up with this solution that you buy. It's like a gel from the dentist as well. And so this is 22% carbamide peroxide. So this is also a peroxide solution. So basically, with my teeth history, when I was younger, my parents basically got our teeth coated in plastic. So that, kept them really good from cavities, but teeth have natural undertones to them as well. So my mom has white undertones to her teeth. My dad has gray undertones. Me and my sister have yellow undertones. Great. So the whitening agents that I would use, they would whiten the bottom of my teeth, but they wouldn't whiten the top of my teeth around my gums. I know that's a very attractive, angle you have there. So that's what I was hoping the solution would do. And so I don't remember exactly how many times I used it in a row when I first got it, but what I've been doing for the past 10 years since is about once a month I will fill up these trays with the solution and I will sleep in it overnight. Because the idea is that you wear the strips, the trays, the pen stuff that you paint on, whatever you happen to buy. The idea is that you wear it, for some amount of time, for some amount of days in a row. So I don't remember what I first started with, but I usually do about once a month with this. And because I'm trying to whiten up by my gums, I actually put a little sort of too much solution in here in the hopes that when I put this in my mouth and squish it up to my teeth, that it would really get up to my gum line. And it did, but it actually caused some sensitivity for me. So my whole mouth actually hurt for a week after I did that. And my good friend is my dental hygienist. And I was like, oh my gosh, is there something wrong? And she's like, no, you just put too much solution on the trays. You're fine. It'll go back to the way it was. So, seeing these things around Instagram, I did decide to, try one of the LED systems. That's what Snow is. It's an LED lightning kit for your teeth. So it comes with a tray that you put in your mouth with some solution that they provide for you as well. And what it does is it plugs into your device. So your Apple iPhone or iPad or your Android or even on your laptop, it plugs into there. So let me show you guys what I received from Snow. So it came in this nice box, looks like this, and it has this, it would have the oh my gosh, the thing that you put in your mouth, the guard in here as well, and so then the cord was wrapped up there. And so they give you a list of instructions, and they give you this handy dandy chart. Whoops, it would help if you could see the chart, that'd be good. So you can see how white your teeth have gotten over time. And they also give you 4 of these whitening pens. And so the idea is that you paint, you brush your teeth first. You use the pens to paint on your teeth, and then you use the LED lightning tray after that. So this is like a more extra strength pen over here, and these are the regular strength ones. So what I have a tendency to do, first of all, I am very susceptible to Instagram ads. It's terrible. So what I tend to do is I go to these sites, I add something in my cart, and then I kind of I poke around, I leave the site. I really want to make sure that I want the item. And so Snow, I'm not sure if it was because it was my first purchase or they were having some kind of sale, but they emailed me and they're like, oh, you can get this discount and also we'll give you some free gifts. And I was like, I like free stuff. That's cool. So the free things that they sent to me are this lip balm. It's a nice size lip balm and it's very minty, so that's pretty nice. And they also sent me this an extra strength whitening pen. And this is really great because you'll see it's actually double the size of the regular extra strength whitening pen. And so what they say is that the system lasts about 75 uses. And what they want you to do is they want you to use it every day for 9 to 30 minutes for at least 21 days. And 21 days is when you will start to see results. The reason I put this in air quotes is actually for a good reason. Funny thing is, when I first used the tray, the first day, what you have to do with these pens is you have to, well, this is already up here, but like if the gel isn't up there yet, you have to turn this and it clicks. And, then you'll see the gel at the end of the pen, just like you can see it here. I didn't realize that I hadn't turned the pen enough the first time I used it, so I just used the LED tray, and that actually whitened my teeth on its own, which I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, you use the tray with the whitening stuff for 21 days in a row. They say it lasts for about a year, and I think I'm going to get another 20, 25 uses out of that extra pen that they sent me. All in all, it ended up being about $125 for the entire system. They package and ship things from Arizona. I live on the East Coast, and it didn't take too long to get to me. So let me show you what the actual whitening tray looks like. So it looks like this. So it's got this thing that you can bite on. You can see I've been biting on it. It's got the cord, and then here is where you can plug it into whatever you want to plug it into. So let's see what this actually looks like. So you can see it's pretty darn bright. And so that's what you keep in your mouth for 9 to 30 minutes. So a couple of things here. I was told when I was younger, my orthodontist actually used to complain that my mouth was too small, and I'm like I can help that, okay. So I was a little worried about the tray not fitting in my mouth, but it's really comfortable. It might be a smidge big for me, but it's not uncomfortable to be in your mouth at all. I would say that you do have to make sure that the word snow is right side up, because otherwise it's just like the proportions are wrong between your top and bottom teeth. Also, Snow says that it's no mess, and it is no mess, but for me, it's not entirely no mess. So, because my mouth is on the smaller side, and, I'm not used to wearing like a mouth guard. I did some sports when I was younger, but I didn't do sports that required like a mouth. So I'm just not used to having a mouth guard in my mouth, honestly, or something that feels like that. And so, drool kind of starts to come down the cord, which is gross. I don't know if I have like extra active salivary glands or something, but I feel like there was just a lot of saliva in my mouth. And so when you take the thing out of your mouth after 30 minutes, because I would do 25 minutes at a time, and you spit into, it's just, there's a lot of spit coming out of your mouth, there's spit on the thing. I don't know. That's not entirely no mess to me. I think a white strip is going to be more no mess than something like this tray, because you're just going to peel it off and you're not going to have all of that spit in your mouth. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Something else is that, the actual whitening strength of the Snow system. So I want to show you guys what my teeth looked like before. So I have mentioned that, I used the teeth whitening system in the past when I was younger. I do still use one sort of once a week. What I really wanted to get this for is to get to that next level. So you see in these Snow ads, the teeth whitening that this does for some people, it's like astronomical. It's like their teeth turn the color of the door behind me. It's just insane. And so that's what I was hoping for. My second best item that I was hoping for is that it would whiten the tops of my teeth as well, near my gums, because that's where it's still yellow. So, with the yellow undertones in my teeth, it's just there. I floss like a crazy person because I have an implant. I actually have teeth randomly die. It's like a whole thing. But I have an implant, and so, if I get things stuck in that implant, it drives me crazy. So it's really turned me into quite the flosser over the years. So it's not like I'm not getting up to the tops of my teeth. And you can see, you can really see it on the bottom. You can see it's still yellow by the gums. That's what I was trying to get rid of. So, I've been using this now for 20 days, and it hasn't gotten rid of the yellow by my gums. Also, this is what my teeth looked like the very first day that I did it. So the lighting is different. The picture's a little bit brighter, right? But so there's a difference. There just isn't a huge difference. This weird smile I make. So I was expecting more of a difference just based on, what Snow had on their website. So would I recommend Snow to people? If you've never used a teeth whitening system before, I would recommend it to you, because I think it's going to do the most for that type of person. Another thing Snow claims is that it doesn't cause sensitivity. And I have put a lot of this whitening stuff on my teeth. I've left this thing in my mouth for a long time. There is no sensitivity whatsoever, at least from me. So anecdotally, for people with sensitive teeth, I would absolutely recommend Snow. For what I wanted to use it for, to whiten more of the tops of my teeth, to get that really dramatic whitening, I don't think it's going to do that. But honestly, I'm not sure anything is going to do that, because a lot of the celebrities that are, on TV or whatever, they actually get veneers. So they get little pieces of porcelain that you can make as white as you want, and they glue them basically to the front of their teeth. Or they can get entirely caps of teeth. So it's almost like dentures that are glued in one at a time, because they want to change the shape, the size, or the color of their teeth. So me, just like with my regular smile, that I guess this is as white as they're going to get. I don't know. Additionally, this is good for people that, maybe don't want to go to the dentist or maybe have neglected their oral health for a little while. I think right now dental health is sort of a privilege, which sucks, but that's what it is. Most insurance does not cover dental insurance. I don't know why, because you need to keep track of your teeth. But, if you haven't gone to the dentist for a while, maybe you just haven't had that type of insurance. It just hasn't been sometimes it's just something that people don't do. Also, I know people are terrified of the dentist. There are people that they will have full-blown panic attacks. It's just not something that they can do. So, say you brush your teeth regularly, but you just want your smile to be a little bit whiter. You've never had a whitening system, or maybe they didn't work well for you in the past. That's who I would definitely recommend Snow for. So it's a good system. I think it would work for somebody that, isn't in my situation. It did work enough. I do think my teeth went up like a shade, or maybe like a shade and a half from the system. And to me, it's not worth it to box it up and send it back to the post office, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to send the entire system back to them in Arizona. And so it's just that's their money back guarantee. You have to actually send the system back. So sometimes that has an impact on whether or not I want to send something. But I do think this is going to last longer and, be a little bit more, in some ways user friendly, without the sensitivity than the trays that I got from the dentist. So between these two systems over time, I have probably 5 to 10 years worth of whitening stuff that I have in my house, so I don't have to buy this again. So that is some value for me. So anyway, good system. Didn't do exactly what I want, but I would still recommend it. So if there's any questions I can answer for you, please put them down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.